This project is titled Archive of Fragility. It's an immersive multi-screen installation that places two worlds of orchids side by side. The critically endangered wild species disappearing in remote habitats, and the mass-produced supermarket orchids we see every day. I chose those orchids because they embody two opposite forms of botanical vulnerability, one rooted in ecological collapse, the other manufactured by consumer culture. Archive of Fragility asks, how do we, as both protectors and consumers, shape the fate of these plants? Search unfolded along two parallel lines. First, I compiled data from the IUCN Red List on all 274 critically endangered orchid species. I filtered for 49 species with complete records documenting their population, threats, estimated mature individuals, and threat summaries, and organized this into a structured database. I then deep dived into scientific articles and conservation reports to understand the historical and human-driven causes behind each decline. Second, I studied the commercial orchid industry. Modern tissue culture techniques and climate-controlled greenhouse can churn out millions of Phalaenopsis orchids each year. Many sold in UK supermarkets for as little as £5. These disposable orchids marketed as gift or decor, often within weeks, and are discarded. To bridge these findings, I mapped two ecosystems of fragility, one charting the supply chains and threats to wild orchids, and the other tracing life cycle and consumer treatment of market orchid. For the installation itself, I used Triple AI to turn the 2D image into 3D model, and then I turned scientific data into 3D point cloud forms programmed in Touch Designer. Each wild orchid's point cloud dissolved at a rate tied to its real-world population decline. Yet there are limitations. Some participants found the dual narrative stands without guidance, and a few wished for deeper interactivity. And in the future, if it's possible, I hope to replace the 3D model made by AI by the real 3D scanning model of the real plants. And also the data visualization is probably not enough. There are still too many words for the audience to read, and this might give them some pressure, but I have already tested and trying to make it better. This project has been a profound learning journey. I have honed skills in data visualization, interactive media design, and cross-disciplinary research. More importantly, I've learned how design can bridge scientific rigor and poetic expression to engage public empathy. And also during this research, I find that I really need to learn more about digital narratives. How to design the storytelling after you have done a lot of research, how to summarize or select the information, and how to tell the audience about this information is what I really need to learn about and explore further in the future.